Magosa, Coach morning, it's a good morning. Hey, Coach morning, it's a good morning. Coach morning, it's a good morning. So, Coach mornings to you. Blazing family, do give thanks and praise to life. One more day above ground. You know what I mean? And once there is life, there is hope. And once we give thanks to life, we give thanks to the life giver. Give thanks to eat, air and water, land, sky and sea, sun, moon and stars, past, present and future, world powers and sound, priest, prophet and king. Give thanks to mama. You know the earth is the land and the fullness thereof, the world and everything in it. Let's do this, family. Zin? Alright. And speaking of family, that is the topic this morning. We are talking about family. Seeing? Family. There's two different kind of family, you know. There is blood-related family, where you know you grow into, you can't avoid, you know what I mean? Yeah. Come from the same parents, same relatives, same everything. You know what I mean? You can't escape that by your family. You see me I say? And you have a next family now where it's like, it's more of a spiritual, mental vibes where you know just click. You see me I deal with? Yeah. You know have to come from the same family, come from the same country. More time they have to come from the same race sometime. You see me? But you know, have a click in a go on where it's like some people say, that's your tribe. That's your, you know what I mean? That's your people them. You see me? Yes, sir, it's like when you just have this kind of thing where you don't know one another from nowhere. You know, it's been a long time thing from childhood thing. No. You just know, say, when you share the same frame of mind, the same mindset, the same mental meditation, and the same spiritual things, when you draw into the same kind of energies, they draw into the same kind of vibes and vibration and frequency. You see me? That's the family differently. You know what I mean? And I tell you the truth right now. You see? I've been around the block for a while. You see me? I say, I now go on like say, man, I man is no big old man, no. But I man is no spring chicken either. You see me I deal with? So I've seen my fair share of family feuds, you know what I mean, both at home, in Jamaica, in Africa, and also in the West, in the England, London, yeah. You see me I say, I've seen my fair share of family feuds and family vibes. You see me? Some families just simply don't get along. Some siblings just simply don't get along. Whether we like it or not, we want to get along sometime because it's more peaceful and it's less vibe, less tension, less stress, less effort. You know? And like Martin Luther said, it's easier to love than to hate. You see me I deal with? So we don't want to live in love with the siblings and with the relatives and with the, you know what I mean, aunties and uncles and nephews and nieces and all these things. We would love to be in a good, loving relationship and good vibes. But more time we just don't click. More time we just don't get along. More time them eat you like poison. And more time you just don't like them neither. More time the feeling is mutual and more time it's just one-sided. More time you really love them, but them hate you. So what you gonna do? You get me idea with? And more time you don't like them, but them like you. You can be that way as well. You see me I say? But it's like, I find that it balances itself out when time your siblings or your relatives don't get along. But when you step outside out a road or in the world, you find some people where you wish that they were your brothers and you wish that they were your sisters and you wish that they were your aunties and uncles because when you just mesh and get along well. You see me? But the most I know what I do. And whether we like it or not, there is something there that needed to be that way. Whether it's teaching us directly or indirectly, there is something there where the most I know say you'll get something from a person that you need in a life. So whether it be you're gonna need to be resilient, if you can stand up in the face of hatred and jealousy and envy and still progress and prosper, or on the flip side, the good side, you're gonna need if you can know how to reciprocate love and to care and share as well for someone who care and share for you. So whether it be good or bad, whether it be a family member who just don't like you, but in your face every day you can't escape because they're your siblings or they're your relatives who you can't really escape from. Worse if you're a youngster and you're in the same household and you have to just learn how to prosper and thrive in the face of hatred and jealousy and all these things like I said before. And like I said, when time is good, you know how to live in love with a fellow human being. How to care and share for someone else other than yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So either way, we learn, and the most I know it, everything. The most I know it all. So it's like, the most I know say we are gonna need if we can deal with certain issues, certain scenarios, certain situations, and present certain people, and she presents certain people in our lives for us to learn certain things from early out, how to progress and prosper, how to function, how to manifest certain vibes in creation despite our surroundings or despite who we're working with, who we're close to, and who we're amongst. Because we've been doing it from one time with Yehovah's, yeah. So it's like, say for instance, you have a sister where don't like you and eat her like poison, but are your sister, and you have to see them every so often because you're in the same household. Or you have a brother where you don't like, but you have to see them every so often, and you have to get along regardless because mama and papa is still there and you want to maintain the peace for their sake. You see me, I say if it was up to you alone, you take away yourself and gone, but because mama and papa is there, you want to maintain this kind of, you know what I mean, solidarity vibes and things, you see me? But it's like, with that being said, you learn how to, you know what I mean, take your feelings out of the situation and still get along for peace sake. So when time further on, now time go on and you become an adult, or you become a teenager and you go to school and you're there in a class with someone who don't like you, or someone who you don't like, because you've had the training from home with the sibling where you can't get along with, you know how to deal with the classmate or the teacher. You know what I mean? And further on in the news again now, when you start go work, you know how to deal with the work colleague where you just can't see eye to eye, but you know how to deal with it because you had the training from home, training from school, and now with our work. Right? Yeah. So I feel like these things are there, and these people have been placed in our lives to train us how to function regardless of whatever situation we find ourselves in. Or else we'd have had family members who we just click with all across the board. No vibes, no animosity, no nothing. But it is the way it is because most families I've seen and most families I've encountered, and even on TV, you see them on all these TV programs. You know what I mean? When I was younger and you used to watch things like Jerry Springer and things like Ricky, whatever her name is. You know what I mean? All these TV programs, Jerry McCall and all these things. You used to always see family feuds, family can't get along for certain reasons. You know, and it's everywhere, in every race. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is. But I think it's there to give us the necessary tools to function in life on a broader scale. You get me I say? Yeah. I feel like that's the whole vibe right there, to learn how to function on a broader scale. So don't take it as a negative, family, and feel like, say, boy, you have to go run away, or you have to go do this and do that because you can't. No, just learn how to cope. You know what I mean? Take it as an opportunity to learn how to function despite what go on. You see me? Because you can't see the future, but in the future, you're going to need those skills to function in the face of adversity, to function in the face of jealousy, of hatred, and just still progress same way and still maintain a peace, inner peace same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because the most I never make no mistake. You know what I mean? The most I never make no mistake. So just trust the most I and trust the process and know say, boy, yeah, whether or not, yeah, give thanks regardless. You see it? Yeah, man. I've had my fair share of family vibes in my own family. Not to get too personal or anything, but you know what I mean? Every family have their vibes. Every family have their vibes. And no family is exempt, or, you know what I mean? There is no exception to the rule. Every family have people there with us. You just can't see eye to eye. You try sometime, you try to mend, you try to, you know what I mean, put your feelings aside. You try to, you know what I mean? But certain things just not gonna work. It's like oil and water, it's just not gonna work. You see me? And you have to just try to just be as humane and as, you know, as possible. Yeah. Because the best thing is to do is to don't hate no one. If you can't get along, the best thing to do, I think, is to love them from a distance. You know what I mean? Yeah. Show love regardless, but you don't have to be in someone's face because you've seen what it is when you're in someone's face. You see the vibes get tense and words can be spoken that can't be taken back and things can happen where, you know what I mean, might cause a bigger riff or a bigger vibes. So I feel like the best thing you can do is to love them from a distance, to maintain that kind of you know, good vibes same way, but you know, have to in someone's face every day. Because you're not gonna have the same opinions. You're not gonna love the same things. You're not gonna have the same kind of energy as everyone else. Because everyone is unique in their own way. They may see things that way, you may see things this way, but they can agree to get along for the sake of getting along without being in someone's space and being in this tense situation constantly. You see me? So I have learned that whether I can get along with someone, not to make it bother I or make it get I frustrated and get I all tense and no. If I know I can't get along with you, I take myself out of my way, distance myself, but still in my heart, I have love for you. In my mind, I have love for you. I don't wish you no bad, I don't wish you no hatred, I don't wish you no nothing bad at all for happen to you, no nothing bad at all for you and your family. I wish you well, you and your family. And just love it from a distance. You understand? Because that way I maintain my peace and I also maintain my love. Because hatred is no good. No, it's no good. There's no point in trying to live upful but still carry hatred. You know, and more time the hatred get multiplied if someone is in your sight. And sometimes out of sight, out of mind. So therefore that hatred is not there, kindling and bubbling and boiling. You know, when you don't see someone, certain feelings don't come into play. If you know, say boy, they're distant away, you're not seeing them, you may say a one prayer for them, I hope they're doing well. But because they're not in your surroundings, in your space, you can still love them. But it's like, you have to just learn to deal with things in your way. This is how I deal with it. I don't know how you do with it. You know what I mean? You can let me know in the comments how you deal with family members who you can't get along with, but you still try to maintain a certain kind of peace because you know say it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Even so, people who want to be upright, there's no point in trying to be upright but still carry vibes and bad energy. No. So you have to know the way how you are going to deal with it if you don't carry bad vibes and don't carry bad energy. I distance myself and love them from a distance. What do you do? See? Yeah. Let me know in the comments. But we know for sure and for certain say not everyone in every family get along. And every family have their bad vibes and their local sibling rivalry, whatever you want to call it. You see me? It's everywhere in every family. You see what it is? You know what I mean? But the most I know what I do is preparing you for the future, preparing you for life. So I think, let me know what you think. Seeing? Asha Ice, the awful king, is here once more. One more Kushman into the world. You know what I mean? Yeah, love your family. All the best. Ilai, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Blazing.